Hey, welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy and Melanie from Bartesi Reviews. Yay! Right. I'm always excited to see new trailers. Now, I saw a teaser for this, had a little bit of information, but it was a little confusing about what it was or what it was about. But now we have a full trailer. We're going to find out what this is about.
Yeah.
Meantime, what do we know about this movie?
RDX, and it seems to be a debut director, Nahas Hidayath. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it has 3 notable actors that I'm excited are in this movie together. Antony Varghese of Angamali Nights and Shane Nigam and Neeraj Madhav, who were both played brothers in Kambalangi Nights. So this is exciting. So
I remember Antony was also in Vikram. I think he was one of the kind of henchmen.
You could be right. You could be right. But his starring role was in Angamali Diaries, which was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So good. So this looks really fun. The teaser kind of hinted a lot of action and young guys being all crazy. Now, the exact details, I guess we're going to find out. Let's take a look here. All right, here we go. RDX.
ആടിക്കുള്ള മെമ്മോറിയൽ ട്രോഫി അമ്മമാരോടൊന്നും മേടിച്ചിട്ടേ പോകും. നമുക്കത് ആരുടെ ടീമാണ്. നമ്മളെല്ലാരും ഒന്ന് പുറത്തേക്ക് ഇറങ്ങിക്ക. നമുക്കിപ്പോ നാട്ടിൽ മൊത്തം ശത്രുക്കളാണല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ ആരും വിശ്വസിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. നിനക്കൊക്കെ ഒരു ധാരണയുണ്ട്. ഈ കരാട്ടെ ബോക്സിംഗ് എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞാൽ കണ്ടവനൊക്കെ ഒരു തല്ലാനുള്ള ലൈസൻസ് ആണ്. എല്ലാ അശനെ ഞങ്ങൾ അടിമടിയായിട്ട് നടക്കണല്ല. ഇങ്ങോട്ട് തന്നെയല്ലേ ഞങ്ങൾ അങ്ങോട്ട് കൊടുക്കണുള്ളൂ. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്ഥാപനത്തിനും അശനല്ലേ എന്റെ മോശം. തന്നെ തന്നെ എന്താണ് പ്രശ്നം? കുറെ നേരം ഇവിടെ കിടന്ന് ഇറങ്ങണം.
എനിക്കൊരാളെ ഇടിക്കണം.
നിന്റെ ഈ മുറുക്ക് സ്വഭാവം പെൺപിള്ളേരുടെ അടുത്ത് വർക്കൗട്ട് ആവില്ല.
മോനിപ്പോ പെണ്ണ് വയ്ക്കാൻ വന്നാണോ?
പുറം പാർട്ടിക്കാരായിട്ട് വള്ളി പിടിച്ചത് പിള്ളേർ പറഞ്ഞ കേട്ടല്ലോ. തലക്ക് ബോധമില്ലാത്തവന്മാരായിരിക്കും. തല നോക്കി കണ്ടൊക്കെ നിന്നാ മതി. കുടുംബത്തെ വിട്ടിട്ടുള്ള കളിയൊന്നും വേണ്ട. അവിടുന്ന് ഒരു പട ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ഇളകി വരുന്നുണ്ട്. വെട്ടിയ മുറി കൂടുന്ന ജാതി അവന്മാര്.
പണിയായിട്ടിറങ്ങിയ ആണേൽ വിട്ടു. അല്ലേ തലയിൽ ആണി കയറും.
എന്നാ നീ കേട്ടടാ. കൂട്ടത്തിലൊരുത്തവനെ തൊട്ടതിന്റെ പേരിൽ കൊച്ചിൻ കാർണിവലിൽ നിർത്തിച്ച ടീംസാണ്. ഇപ്പൊ അവന്റെ ഒക്കെ കുടുംബത്തിൽ കയറിയ പണിതേക്കണം. ഓരോന്നിനെ എണ്ണി എണ്ണി പൊക്കിയിരിക്കും.
harmoniously.
I love too. Like we're not indulging in scuffles. What are you talking about? Scuffles? Holy shit! That was way beyond the scuffle. Oh, that was so funny. That was great. Okay, I love Shane.
My favorite moment though is the actress, the woman saying, "I just want to punch somebody."
And he's like, "You're my
get on the bike."
I'm in love. Here's a girl who wants to punch stuff. I'm in.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Oh my God, that's so cute. I love how they play a little against type because all these guys are pretty adorable. Like they're these kind of cute guys that don't look like to be in trouble, but they are badass. I mean, I love that they start the fight looking sort of realistic, and then they just go into bam, all the slow motion and the spinning cameras. I mean, I was like, whoa, where am I by the end of that? That's a really fun little addition to that because it looks pretty gritty and down to earth, and then they bring it out in a little pizzazz. I love that.
So you haven't seen Angamali Diaries then, because you're saying
I don't think I have, but I'm going to now.
Okay, you would remember.
Yeah.
So you would not think of Antony Varghese just as totally this sweet little boy.
But I like them acting against type because they.
Okay, but I
Shane,
would agree. Shane Nigam definitely gives that vibe,
He's
like
so
he did
cute.
in Cumberlandy Nights, like just a sweetheart, right? So yeah.
When he's all looking all innocent, like, I don't know what you mean. I won't do any of that. And you're like, I believe him. And then he's like,
Before I even saw Lol, he has such that distinctive bass voice. I was like, here he comes. Here comes Lol.
I love a lot about this. I love the carnival background in some of this. They did beautiful framing on that shot of the big Ferris wheel behind them. And then, they had the type on it. That was super, super great. Love that. And then I also just think the motorcycle idea, like the badasses on the scooters driving through town. Here they come. They're going to kick some ass. I mean, they're just so cute and scary at the same time.
I mean, it just looks like a film filled with mayhem.
Yes, lots of fighting and punching.
All right. I just now noticed your shirt and I'm amazed.
Ta-da! I designed this shirt.
Awesome.
I wanted an S. I like because I want to buy a shirt. Like I'll say I want an SRK shirt because I need, and I don't really like any of them. And I'm like, so then I kind of like get inspired and go, and then I kind of just make my own because that's what I like to do.
I love it.
I have more to do. There needs to be a bunch more shirts, and I got to do a DQ shirt. I got lots to do.
Yeah,
but definitely. And I guess we're gonna have to do an RDX shirt. I don't know if I like it enough.
This film, like I said, I'm just excited for this combination of these actors together is going to be super fun. And it just looks like a fun movie. Like it looks a little crazy violent, but I mean, it's sort of like with the big sound effects to the punches kind of, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of like big scale fights, like lots of gangs fighting gangs. Like it looked like there was a lot of like 10 against 10. It's not going to be like 1-on-1. It's going to be like, that's not fun.
I also love the scene in the martial arts studio where the teacher is like, you guys aren't just here to learn to get into fights. And they're like, oh no.
We would never do that. In the meantime, and then they cut to them doing that. That's so funny. That was great. I know this just looks like a blast. And I kind of a suck for Malayalam films in general. And so when they do stuff like this and they amp it up using actors that you've known from like more emotional roles or like that always just brings the fun too, because the actors are having a blast doing that. So I always like to see that. So we have a poster. There was a teaser poster, but now we have, and again, I just love the carnival background. I'm so glad they used it because that's a great framing device that they have back there. And of course, mayhem, as you said. There's just mayhem everywhere.
Okay, right now I'm wondering if this is supposed to be period just based on the pleated pants of the guy in the right.
Yeah, you're right. It does kind of
look at his shirt. Kind of gives a late 80s 90s kind of vibe. I don't know.
You were so right. And they didn't show any cell phones or anything like that in the trailer. Sometimes you kind of throw that in there. Sometimes it's such a given that you see someone.
I'm just noticing he's got nunchucks.
So funny. He's got a club. He got nunchucks. This for sure got to be. What would this be? 90s?
I don't know.
I don't know, and I couldn't tell by the bikes.
The poster is cracking me up just from the nunchucks.
And then the cool shirts with the big pockets. There's like all kinds of fun stuff going on in this. If you guys know anything about what's going on in this time-wise, I'd love to know.
Right.
Yeah, so RDX is their names, Robert, Dony, and Xavier.
Right.
Might be saying that wrong. I don't know. But
also look at that mullet, the kind of mullet hairstyles and everybody.
Oh shit.
I didn't notice it as much in motion.
Yeah, the hair was flying.
But the hair was flying. Hair was flying.
Oh my god! I know.
Look at them standing still. It's a very, very mullet-rific.
Mullet-rific. Every single one of them has a mullet in this.
Party in the back.
Yep. All business in the front, party in the back. And I'm trying to think who's wearing it best. The most authentic mullet looks like the actor on the right, but I'm
Yeah.
a sucker for Shane, so I'm going with him.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, he seems like he's wearing it a little more confidently. We're girls. We talk about hair. It's what we do. It's part of the plot. They gave them mullets. I'm going to put that in there. That was a good catch, though. Good point. All right. So whatever you guys know about RDX, what do you think of the time frame? Do you like the 90s? Do you like mullets? I'm anxious to know. I don't never know where people stand on mullets.
Do we know when this movie is coming out? I don't know that I've seen anything about how long do we have to wait? Because sometimes Malayalam trailers come out just like a week before the release.
That's true.
And sometimes it could be way in advance. So if anybody knows about that, we'd love to know in the comments as well.
Yeah. If
how
you guys
long
have
do
any,
we have to wait?
why do we have to keep waiting? That's one good thing about Malayalam is we usually don't have to wait that long.
This is true.
So I'm hoping we don't have to wait.
I mean, and I almost feel like this gives us a little bit more information than a lot of Malayalam trailers do, in that we kind of get a sense of these three guys and the mayhem that they bring. We really don't completely know the plot, but we know there's some sort of revenge element. He messed with us, or they messed with them. Then somebody has to get back. Whatever, we get that.
Yeah, it's escalating. It seems like they did one thing, they get it back, keeps going back and forth as revenge does. It never ends. It's a never ongoing cycle. Boom, 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 boom. And then it looks like there's going to be a big blowout at the carnival. I hope.
And there's motorcycles. That's all you need.
And motorcycles. Yeah. There we go. 3 cute boys, motorcycles, and a carnival. I'm going to watch this movie. It's checked all the boxes.
Totally sold.
And nunchucks.
And nunchucks. Nunchucks and mullets. That's all you need.
Let us know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. And be sure and check out Melanie's channel, Pardaisy Reviews. Bye.